case, Paralympics might be having
Us.
quite a yeah, us exactly might be
Yeah.
having quite an handicap against like
Advantage.
people.
No,
Yeah.
okay, but think about it this way though as well. Like he has a point on that, the Paralympics and the or normal Olympics, but now let's get to the point that we have all this technology that enhancing your body
Mm.
after having a car accident, losing your leg, losing an arm, whatnot, you know, actually enhances you so much more that you perform better than a human body. Who is gonna be disadvantaged then?
Oh,
And
guys,
I'm
that I think. Yeah, sorry to interrupt. I think that has already happened. You remember Oscar Pistorius, the
yes,
South
yeah, the
African
story
blade,
is yeah, he runs the
the,
fastest, yeah. Well,
the South African blade runner. He both of his legs are amputated, and he has blades, prosthetic blades, in place of his legs. Uh, yeah, he used to be. I think yeah, he used to compete against normal runners. Runners with both legs intact. But Oscar Pistorius has kind of been forgotten into oblivion after the murder of his wife. After that
yeah,
case, people have forgotten about him. Yeah.
yeah, but and that's what I mean, right? Like his enhancement was already letting him perform quite a lot better than the normal Paralympics. Now, you said
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Call of Duty, and the Call of Duty is one of my favorite series. We have come to the age in Call of Duty that most of the soldiers are basically super soldiers, enhanced with kinetic legs and extra attachments to their limbs and whatnot. So this is like peak performance, machine and human at the same time, right? So I think that might be a complete different thing, because like you said, VR is not competing with normal games. That might be true, not competing for the same platform, and they are creating different games, but you have a lot of VR that is actually being created to immerse you more in the already existing games. So
Yeah,
I
guys,
think,
and sorry, go ahead. I thought you were finished.
no, I just think it's gonna be a little bit 50-50. So
Well, I have two arguments, or maybe counter arguments, if you like. First of all, well, let's say if we take this Asphalt game, it already has this cross-platform capabilities where you can play with anything ranging from your mobile device to your PS5 or I guess even the PC platform. So the cross-platform thing is kind of coming, trying to merge all type of players, no matter the platform. And secondly, is that how are you going to be able to defer if person is playing in front of his PC using his keyboard and mouse, uh, like some other device, or whether he's going to have the Neuralink? He's still playing on PC, right? Except he has this advantage of skipping a few stages of decision making, if you can call it so.
There's going to be an itty bitty button that's going to go red when someone is connected to Neuralink or something.
well, there is an option already on platforms to decide if you want to play against computer or just PlayStation or just Xbox. So that is also a possibility that already exists. So
No, I think there would be. I think we humans are smart enough to figure out solutions to our problems. So I'm pretty sure that game developers would figure out a solution on how to detect people using Neuralink or some other biological augmentation method for sure. I think some games can already detect if someone's using a gamepad or some other method. I think not
Yeah.
quite sure. I think
I mean,
it's in mobile games that where you have to use touchscreen to play. I think
mhm.
some games can detect whether a gamer is using their touchscreen or using an external gamepad. So yeah, I think I'm pretty sure developers would figure something out.
yeah, the input method is easy to track. That's not a big issue, I think. But the interoperability in between like the games is also something that's gonna remain. I think we will have people playing Call of Duty in a full VR body costume like Ready Player One, and we will have other people with just a VR headset. I think there's gonna be different scales, but the entry level is gonna be like different for everybody. In the same reality, though. I do believe that. A perfect example of that is the movie Ready Player One. Like he lives in the trailer park and he has this cheap ass suit he made with himself with the kitchen gloves and whatnot. And then you have these people sitting in that tower and he has this full seated connection, with the full haptic feedback and whatnot. So yeah, we
Yeah,
will
and
definitely
a
have that.
freaking load of Easter eggs to different type of pop culture movies, and not only movies, computer games, everything. It's a beautiful movie.
Yeah, I'm
It's
yet
on
to
the
see it.
list. It's on the list for the movie night one of these days. So
Guys, I
all right.
believe that you're going to totally hate me for the question. Sorry, Venom, if I can, or not, or
No,
after
you
the.
may, you may. Please do not let me stop you.
Thanks. So, I just wanted a quick one, just a really quick question. Because I mean, I believe that all of you are playing games. Someone more, someone less. What do you think about this, like full body costumes and everything? Like, for example, if they're accessible for everyone. I mean, I tried VR myself, and it's amazing to experience those kind of stuff. It's really really amazing to like kind of feel that you are in the game. It's cool. I cannot imagine how do you feel when you have like the full body costume. I think it's amazing. But um, do you think like because I have a lot of friends who are playing a lot, okay? And some of them do not want to go out, do not want to like interact with human beings, do not want to have a relationship even, because all they care about is, for example, their job, because they need to provide for themselves, right, at least, and then just stay and play. So these kind of adjustments that we're talking about, these kind of technologies, they will only make them stay more indoors and more and more and more, like becoming a bit like a sociopath, or in a way like absolutely not sociable. um
Yeah,
do yeah, do you think it's a good thing, or I mean, is it manageable in a way, or it all depends on an individual person, and we have no way saying that?
Oh,
yeah. I
oh,
think it
oh.
would. Okay, I'll start. I think that would depend from person to person. And that kind of dystopian future that you just described has already been, depicted in some movies. For example, Minority Report, uh, and a few others. I personally not much, worried about it. Um, yeah, as long as you're not hurting others, I think we're all good. Um, yeah, that's my opinion. Once you cross a certain line and start doing antisocial stuff, at that point, yeah, it's not fun anymore, and you need to be held accountable for that.
Well, my argument would be, do you think that the interaction we're having right now is genuine? Is that a genuine interaction right now between all of us?
I
Oh
think
God, I
so.
knew, I knew
I
that shit
think
is going to hit the fan.
I think so, but I think some people are here just for the shards and artisans. So
Okay, yeah, but that's fine. That's fine. Like
some of the genuineness is lost. Okay, because some people are
that's
just
fine.
farming the airdrop.
Yeah, but fine. But the question is the interaction. I'm not talking about a token or whatnot. I'm just talking about the interaction that we are having right now. Is that a
I
genuine
th-
interaction?
for me, I think it's genuine because I'm very passionate about AI. Like AI is my favorite sector. AI and
Yeah,
Web3 are my two biggest.
unrelated, unrelated to the topic or whatnot. The way we are conversing right now, right, is a genuine way of conversing, right? So, what is the difference if I would sit at home the whole day working, communicating with my colleagues through the internet, right? And then playing video games with my other friends over the internet and at the same time having genuine conversation. What is that difference between the realness? Does it mean that we have to go out? We can also go out in the game, and if two people are having like a fun time at that place, I mean, I still think it counts as the same. I'm not sure if you're getting me.
Yeah,
Man,
I
I think
understand. I think.
Do you like
Go ahead. Go
oxygen?
ahead.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Venom?
Yeah.
Do
So
you like oxygen? It's outside.
I have the windows open.
Yeah, but it's like -60, for example, if you're somewhere in Siberia.
I get that. I get that. But okay, let's say for example that person is in Siberia and he couldn't get outside. And they would still have genuine interaction with other people, right? That
But
would be his
think
capability.
don't you think that the logical continuation of this kind of interaction would be at least what we've been discussing previously, maybe a couple of months ago, is like a real life community gatherment somewhere in Europe or wherever the team chooses to, so that we get to know each other. Because I think on emotional and psychological like level, on a higher level, let's say, it means much more to be able to interact not over the screen or over this. I don't know if you can call them the substitutors of interaction or communication, but to interact lively, like in real life.
yeah, I was gonna come to that. The argument is that the main argument is that face to face, nothing can beat face to face interaction. The kind of the feeling that you get when talking to someone in the flesh, that can't be matched by, for example, talking on Discord or talking over the phone. Yeah, at least, I think so. Those kind of face to face interactions will, I think they will actually become more valuable as time passes, as the years go by, because they will become, more uncommon. At least that's my opinion.
No counter argument, nobody? All
I
right.
was waiting for yours.
Oh, well, I think we are a social creatures, right? I think we're social enough and we will always need a social interaction. Um, just because that's who we are. We cannot be alone, we'll go crazy. We cannot be surrounded by too many people, we will go crazy as well. So it's a fine balance. And I think that it could be objectified that social interaction, no matter how you get it, whether it's digital or let's say you have like your parents died and you have an digital AI representation of them. I mean, I think that will also count as an interaction as long as it feels genuine and satisfying for you, because we are all different that way. Now, let's say you are telling me we are in the future and we're all recluse and we're all staying inside. I'm pretty sure that that feeling thing that we have as human beings, we will make it so that we will have the haptic feedback suits, the electric suits that give you the shocks, the feelings. I think we will go to that as well because we are not real creatures without our senses, especially us humans. So we need to touch, we need to feel, we need to hear, we need to see to get the full experience. I get that. But I think they would design it so that people that make the decision to stay inside will have just the same genuine conversations for them